question for you when you were Home Secretary, and I know you are running out of time because you've got another interview to go to. I want to give you a chance to respond to this. This is the 2020 report into the grooming gangs by the Home Office. You wrote the foreword. It quite preposterously concluded that there was not a disproportionate overrepresentation of British Pakistanis.
So off the back of that report, I set up something called the External Reference Group that looked into the characteristics, the nationalities and the origins of those that were involved in the grooming gangs. We call it grooming gangs now, but it was a range of activity, basically, criminal activity against girls. And actually, I worked with the likes of Sarah Champion and brought in others on that work. And we've got to remember at the time we had the J review taking place, so we were not in the position to start initiating new reviews. You have to have these ones. The J one was a big one.
No, but do you regret putting your name to that report?
Well, I think actually in hindsight, absolutely, because now we see so much more evidence that has come forward. And it is only through the further evidence, the effectively challenging of the institutional state failure that we've seen. Certainly that applies to the Home Office, there's no doubt about that. That applies to social services around the country. It applies to health services around the country. Definitely applies to local government and local government leaders as well. So the answer to that question is yes. And there should have been so much more that took place in the past, not just to have stopped this, but to fast-track prosecutions and for the state, parts of the state to stop facilitating, I think, and covering up some of the things that went on.